If you grew up in the 90s, you remember them. The slow, sad music, the camera zooming in on a little black child with a bloated stomach and flies on their face. And the voiceover just sitting there whispering, the voiceover of the white man, mind you, or white lady, and some of them. For just 10 cents a day, you can save them.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. So guys, in today's video, I want us to watch this video from Black Americans who they have visited here in Africa. And after visiting Africa, they discovered that they were lied about Africa because the Western medias, they have been portraying bad image about Africa and any other black countries in the Caribbean. So for them coming here in Africa and experience how Africa and see how Africa it is, it has made them to know that they were lied by the United States media, by the white people, how they are portraying a bad image about Africa. So kindly guys, watch this video till the end, then I'll be back with more comment.
If you grew up in the 90s, you remember them. The slow, sad music, the camera zooming in on a little black child with a bloated stomach and flies on their face. And the voiceover just sitting there whispering, the voiceover of the white man, mind you, or white lady, and some of them. For just 10 cents a day, you can save them. What? But wait, as a kid, we believed it. We thought that all of Africa looked like that it was just starving, helpless kids, waiting for some white missionary to drop those bags of rice that they dropped from the helicopters. That shit was crazy. But the image, the story, it wasn't just misleading. They fucking lied to us. That was a manufactured lie. A lie that made sure that we saw Africa as weak, desperate, and broken. A lie that made sure that you funneled your money straight into the pockets of those charities that were run by the same people that helped cause this fucking issue in the first place. First of all, Africa is a continent, not a country. There are 54 nations, powerful economies, thriving cities, some of the richest natural resources on the face of this earth. But none of that made it into those commercials, did it? Instead, they showed us black children on dirt roads, like we weren't doing that same shit over here. They showed us empty bowls and swollen bellies, like we didn't have that here. And they showed us sad, hopeless eyes staring into the camera. Now, the only thing we were missing was the camera, but it was a bunch of sad and hopeless eyes, at least where I grew up. Let's be real, though. Those ads were never about helping. They were about selling a narrative that made Africa look like a helpless wasteland, a narrative that made white people feel like heroes, a narrative that erased the fact that the Western nations created those food shortages in the first place. But fuck, they did that shit here too. They did it here because they never told you why these kids were starving. They never told you that European colonizers stole African land, drained its resources, and left entire nations dependent on foreign aid. Even today, Western countries control African economies, but they do it through trade deals and debt traps. Many African nations produced enough food, but corrupt international policies made sure that they couldn't keep it. But that wouldn't make for a good commercial, right? That wouldn't open wallets. Instead, they gave you this front-facing white man standing in the rubble telling you that you could be the hero. You could save Africa. That if you donated today, that this poor starving child could be helped. Bro, what? But wait, where did your money go though? Once you donated, where did it go? Not into building infrastructure, not into supporting African-led solutions, not into fixing the systems that created the crisis. Nope. It went straight through that charity into administrative fees, bloated salaries, and Western-led NGOs. And that's what kept some parts of Africa dependent on foreign aid. Those commercials weren't just harmful. They were a business. A billion-dollar industry built on guilt, manipulation, and the erasure of Africa's power. Because if Africa was seen as strong, resource-rich, and self-sufficient, no one would need a white man on TV telling you where to send your money.
This video is for the black people. This video is for black people only. Find a seat, black people. Siéntate. Sit down. Are they gone? Have the white people left? Give them a second. They don't got a long attention span. All right. Y'all, we need to have a meeting. We're having a meeting. This is a black people meeting, especially black Americans. As myself, I am a Georgia girl. I'm a black American woman. We've been told so many lies about Africa, y'all. We have been lied to. We have been bamboozled. First of all, it's a very beautiful continent. Of course, like any country, there is corruption, there is colonization. All right. More so of the mind, but not nearly what we're dealing with in the United States. Okay. And it just amazes me how many people are here. We are the majority on this planet. We are the majority. I'm in Kenya right now. And everywhere I go, it's like, it's infinite number of Black people. There's so many Black Africans on this planet that they're enough to fill the entire continent of Africa and still have lots and lots of Black people in other countries, like the United States. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, y'all. One thing we got plenty of, and what we got in abundance, is Black people. So I'm starting to understand so much more why Europeans, when they visited Africa, thought, wow, they saw us as a commodity, as a resource, because there are so many of us. Now, being from the diaspora, you know, we sometimes feel like we're a minority, or we're told this lie that we're a minority. That's a lie. Just this one city in Kenya that I'm in has more Black people than probably the entire United States. And I'm just in, that's one city. There are many more cities in this one city in one country. This is a whole continent. A whole continent. The biggest continent on the planet. Bigger than they show it to be on the map. We are the majority. So we need to be coming to Africa, y'all, and we need to be empowering these people too. Because I also noticed that there has been some colonization of the mind. They did experience colonization. You know what I mean? Like, that's why they speak English all over this continent. Because the Christian Crusades did make an impact here. They got them thinking that Black is not beautiful. Like, a lot of people here are complimenting me because I'm a light-skinned person. And I'm like, y'all are the beautiful ones. You, the beauty you see in me is thanks to you. All right. So we need to come back, empower, love, share love within this place, support this place. Support this place. We, you know, in America, we're always trying to support Black businesses, support Black countries, support Black empires. It's amazing. I've seen like 3 white people, and I've been here for over a week. Seeing white people is actually more exciting now because you don't normally see them. It's like seeing a zebra or something. It's like, oh my God, white people. And like, you're more excited to see them when you don't see them all the time. Listen, I need to hear from y'all. I need to hear what y'all think. Much love, respect, and honor to the Kenyan people. Your country is dope. It's amazing. It's beautiful. I love it here. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to relocate. I can't lie. Black people, there's a place for us. Don't let them lie to you. You are not a minority. There are more of us than anybody else on this planet. Okay, that's all for this meeting. See you next time.
Yo, have you noticed a lot of Black people are moving to the continent? And I don't think it's a coincidence. I think that people are realizing, especially in America, that we have other options. What's funny is that a lot of my friends from Africa want to move to the States. They're like, oh my God, I wish I lived in America. Why would you want to move here? But with inflation and all the things that we're dealing with in the States, I think slowly but surely people are realizing that it's not really the dream that they market it to be, which is part of the reason why I think they want to get rid of TikTok. Like, people barely use Google. This is our search engine. And so with all the resources we have now, I think a lot of people are going to be moving to the continent and seeking a better life, especially with this being an election year. It's going to be interesting to see how many people go.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video from our Black Americans coming out and realize that the Western media, they have been lying to them about Africa and the black countries in the Caribbean, because for a very long time the Western medias, the white people, they have been showing the bad image about Africa, whereby they are telling the black Americans and the black people who they are in the Western countries that they black people in Africa, Africans, they're dying with hunger. Africans, they are poor. There's a lot of struggle which it is going on in Africa. And that one, it is a lie. That one, it has been, these people, they have been, the white people, they have been lying to the black Americans for a very long time, to a point whereby the black Americans, they cancel, they didn't want to come to Africa, because the media, they have been showing them that there's not a good life in Africa. People, they are really struggle in Africa. There's a lot of hunger. The children that are dying. There's not enough there's no enough educational. There's educational. The healthcare, it is not good. So these are some of the image and some of the things that the Western they have been showing. They have been telling to the black Americans, to a point whereby majority of the black Americans, they don't want to associate with the black people here in Africa. So because of that, it has made majority of Americans to stay away coming here in Africa, because we all know that Africa, it is the motherland of the black people. Majority of black people who they are in the Western countries, they came from Africa. So Africa, it is the motherland of the black people. So after the white people, they came in Africa and enslaved and forcefully taken away our black people to their Western country, to help them to colonize and to force them to build their country, that is Western country. Because I came out and tell you that the black people, they are the ones who build this Western country. This Western country that you see how it is beautiful like that, it is the effort and the struggle of the black people. So these people, they need to respect us black people. So these people, they came and take our black people forcefully during the colonization period. And after going with them, because they know that the black people will start to they will start to trace their roots, where they came from. So they decided to come out and lie to them about Africa, because these people, they knew the black people, they came from Africa. So they have coming out and lied to them and showing the bad image of what it is happening in Africa. They are telling them that African people, they are dying with hunger. These people, they are poor. There's a lot of struggle. This country, it is the third countries whereby it is not safe and it is not good for the black people. So because of them coming out and lying all that about the black people, they resisted not to come to our African country. So because of that, also majority of the black people, they have been abstaining to come here in Africa. And also, guys, I'm so happy to see our black Americans finally, they are coming out and also telling the other black people about how the Western people, they have been lying to them about African country. Because when these black people who they have recently come and visit Africa, they have exactly know the truth. They have seen how Africa, it is beautiful, how Africa, they are having resources, how we are having resources, how we are having our gold, we are having gold, we have minerals. So coming out and seeing all this which Africa it has made them to know that, realize that these white people, they have been lying to us. Africa, it is beautiful. Everything here in Africa, it is organic. Yeah, you can see our food, it is very organic. But when you see the Western food, majority of the Western food, it is not organic. And also it is very easy, it is very hard to get organic food in the Western country. But here in Africa, we are taking organic food straight from the farm. Africa, we are living, we are very healthy. Yeah, we are living, our environment, it is good. We are having so much resources here in Africa. So after these black Americans coming out and see how Africa, it is beautiful, how Africa people, they are living happily, this it has made them to change their mind and telling other black Americans that these people, they have been lying to us. It is because they lie to you so that you cannot go out of Western country and come back here in Africa. They don't want you also to get to invest more in Africa. They want you to work in United States, stay in United States, die there, and their money remains there. So they have been lying to you, black Americans, so that you cannot trace your roots, you cannot know your family, you cannot have a roots and see where you came from. So they have been lying to you so that you can stay in America and help them and oppress you in America. So it is now the right time for you, black Americans, to get out of America. Yeah, come back here home, invest here in Africa. Africa, we are living happily. You have seen our African country, it is developing. And the people who they are now calling this our African country, third world country, these are the people who they are making our country they are destabilizing our country by them turning our leaders to be puppet, by them taking our resources from here in Africa. They are using our resources to create more jobs in the Western country. All those jobs that you see in Western country, it is our resources. Yeah, they're using our resources. They are funding their healthcare with our resources. So because of that, they have been lying to you so that you cannot get out of the Western country. So it is now the right time for you, black Americans. You have seen how Africa it is. You have gone to the Caribbean. You have seen how the black countries in the Caribbean it is. So it is up to you to make your decision. We as black people, we are welcoming you, all black Americans, to come back here home. We need you. Right now, black people, we are uniting. Yeah, these people, they need to respect us. These people, they need to remove all those bad image that they have been portraying to our African country, to us black people. Yeah, these are the lies, and they are having so much lies about Africa. Yeah, they have lied so much about Africa since the days of the colonization. These people, they have been lying about Africa, telling the world how Africa it is bad. How Africa it needs so much help. These people that are coming to help Africa in the name of taking our resources, they are coming here and go to our rural area and finding those people who they are not live very well. They are taking pictures, and then they are going with that picture to their national medias and portray that picture to the black people and telling them that this is Africa. Africa, it is like this. People that are dying in hunger. These people, they cannot show you the good side of Africa, because I believe each and every country, it has a good and bad place. Yeah, we are having good place and bad place. We are having the better place and we are having the slums place. Yeah, even in United States, people that are dying with hunger. These are street people sleeping beside the roads in United States. The same way, also here, we are having majority of our street boys living, sleeping beside the roads. That happens in each and every country. So each and every country, it has a good side and it has a bad side. So it is up to the media to show you, to decide what to show you. But United States or Western countries media, they have decided to show us the bad image, to show the black people, the black Americans, the bad image about Africa. They cannot show you the development cities that we have. They cannot show you how we are having the best the best international airport. They cannot show you how our cities, it is growing, it is developing. They cannot show you about Ghana, how it is developing. They cannot show you about Nigeria, how it is developing. They can't. They only show you where there is hunger, people are dying with hunger, where there is a lot of struggle, where people, they are living, they are sleeping outside, beside the roads, on the street. That one they can show you. So this needs to end. Even in United States, there's a good place and there's a bad place. But their media, they cannot show you the bad places where people, they are sleeping, hungry, hunger, on the street. They cannot show you that. So that one needs to change. As black people, our country, it is good. Our country, it is safer to all black people. That's why I can tell you that the reasons to why these people also, they show you is they don't want us black people to unite. Yeah, They don't want us black people to unite. The biggest fear that these people they are having, it is black people unity. They know when we black people will unite, will become stronger, and we will easily conquer them. And that's why they came here and took our brothers and sisters to separate us from them. And then after separation, they went ahead and telling them lies about Africa so that they cannot come back in Africa. So that are the things that these people they are using against us black people. So it is now the right time for them, for us black people to change. Yeah, we need to unite so that these people cannot take us as advantage. They cannot control us. They cannot brainwash us black people. So kindly guys, thank you so much. Subscribe if you haven't. Like this video, share, and also comment. See you on my next one. Bye bye.